Good morning. Conversations to help you live a healthier life. Joining me this morning is Gary Smith from the Gary Smith Agency. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Well, okay, so for folks who are just joining us maybe for the first time, shame on you. You should have been joining us the whole time, but welcome.
That's right.
For folks who are just joining us for the first time, Gary, tell us a little bit about what you do.
We are in the Medicare business. We're a real brick and mortar business here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and we specialize in Medicare. We don't do car insurance or homeowners insurance. I mean, our 100% focus is our clients, which is anyone who's on Medicare. Typically people 65 above, but you do have some people who are below 65 on Medicare as well. But typically it is strictly our, we refer to as our golden year seniors, right? Who have worked hard and it's now time to retire. What do you do? Who do you call? Right.
If I had it my way, I would say, let's get to that now. Like, I can't wait to get to that point where I'm a golden year senior. I don't have to, I can retire, but I love what I'm doing. Now listen, folks have to be enrolled in Medicare prior to meeting with you?
That's right, yeah. So not prior, but yeah, that is the process. So a lot of people who are coming to us, they're 64, turning 65. And then of course we help them get on Medicare, help them get on the Social Security, and we walk them through that entire process, and then we help them select an insurance plan. And then a lot of people coming off a group because they work past 65 because they got to get their wife up closer to 65, because who can retire paying $1,500 a month for your spouse's insurance? It's hard to do that. And so then we transition them off the group into Medicare, help them with their Social Security, and then help them pick a plan so that they can, that's not $1,500 a month, obviously, and so that they can go on and retire and enjoy and do whatever it is that they plan to do.
Well, there's a lot of noise out there, and I'd like to clear, some of that clutter. So what exactly are the benefits of coming in and having a conversation with you and picking a plan to help go along with the Medicare?
Yeah, absolutely. So this time of year is the open enrollment, and it starts in October and ends December 7th. And this is the opportunity for everybody who is on Medicare to make a change for your drug plan or Medicare Advantage plan. And every year we have new things that are coming out. For years, everybody's plans that have dental and vision and have an OTC, which is what we call over-the-counter benefits. And it allows them to go into a Walmart or CVS. And for those people, if you've ever seen OTC written on the below the item that you're looking at up there on the shelf, that means you can use that for your OTC benefit. Well, we've heard over the years, there's a lot of benefits that are out there that are for a very select few group of people. People on Medicaid, people on veterans. Veterans get a lot of benefits. People who have chronic conditions. And so a lot of people call my office and they go, I want that plan or I want that benefit, but they didn't qualify due to you're not the condition, or you're not on veteran, or you're not on Medicaid. Well, this year we finally have some plans that are offering some of these nice benefits that have been offered to that select few group. Now it's eligible for everybody on Medicare. And so that's going to be a nice feature moving forward. And I think we're going to see more and more of these benefits moving over to what we call the standard Medicare population. And it's now going to be available to everybody here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
And one of those benefits is called the Give Back program?
That's right, yeah. So there's a couple of them. One is called the Give Back. So how does that work, right? So we get calls about this all the time. If you buy a plan that has a Give Back, that plan is going to give you money back in your Social Security check. So that helps you pay for your Part B premiums. And yes, that is real. I mean, a lot of people go, they can't be. Yeah, it's just the way the system is set up. With Medicare, and so they're able to give you some money back in your Social Security check that helps reduce the cost of your Part B on your Medicare. Now, the beauty of this is only for that year. So as I tell everybody, when you're looking at Medicare Advantage and a lot of these benefits, it's for 2025 year. And whatever that benefit was for 2025 doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be for 26, 27, or 28. Each year, depending on the budgets of the government and everybody else's budgets, those benefits change, come, go away, etc.
I'm about 20 years from having to have this conversation. I feel like it's going to take me that long to figure all of it out.
Well, the beauty of it is you can always call my office. The nice thing about calling my office is that you're always going to get to speak to the same person. We always answer the phone. But the best thing I like about dealing with local, whether it be you deal with my local office or another local office, I really stress local offices. Make sure you can talk to the same person over and over. That is critical to me, especially when you start having a problem, claim issue, you got a question about a medication not being covered. The new drug program that's coming out this year is going to be super confusing. If you have to speak to a different person every single time, we all know how difficult that would be. You got to start the conversation from scratch over every single time versus, hey Gary, any update, right? No sir, no update, very good, talk to you next week. You know, it's a huge difference.
Tell us about the Healthy Food Card.
Healthy Food Card, because this is also a healthy living show. That's another great benefit that's going to be available this year on the coast. And it allows people who's been getting the OTC benefits, now they've taken all the benefits and stick it in one, sometimes a Visa card, but it's just one simple card. And now if they are allowed to if they qualify for the grocery benefit, they will now go in and be able to buy healthy food choices. Now, if it's an unhealthy food choice, then the card is not going to allow them to purchase that with the card. And so that's a new benefit. And
let me break in. Healthy food choice. We're not talking about the difference between iced tea and bottled water. We're talking about beer, things like that.
Cokes, sodas.
Gotcha.
You're not going to be able to buy a Coke because that's, you know, in the government size, that's not a healthy, because of the sugar content.
Gotcha.
You know, so they're trying to promote healthy living, healthy food choices, and for certain demographics, they know that a little extra money in a food card would be very beneficial for these people, and it's helped in the Medicaid world and the other worlds that are getting this. So we're slowly seeing these benefits gravitate over for the normal Medicare person out there. And so if you see these benefits, they are real. Reach out and get some details on them.
All right, so how do they contact you? Were your normal office hours?
Normal office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. The phone number's on the screen. Give us a call at any given time. You know, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We always answer the phone, and you will always speak to a real person.
That's important.
A
real person that's from the area, that lives in the same area that you live, that loves to serve the area they live in.
To me, it's hugely important.
The best part. So listen, if you have any questions, definitely give Gary Smith Agency a call. He can get you on the right track. His team can get you on the right track and help you get the best of your benefits in those golden years.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.